Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy and I'm a little, like I'm here. I've been busy and I can tell you others have been busy too. Welcome back. And if I sound like I'm a little bit exhausted, it's because I have been diligently working on filing briefs. And the docket, the timeline was set for yesterday to get all the documents in on both from both parties. And I can tell you that I looked at the log on Pacer tonight and it is full. Before I show you, and I'm not going to talk tonight, it's just too much at all. At all. I'm going to remain focused, but I will tell you a few things, okay? Shout out to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black. Please hit the like as you come into the bear cave. You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Let me look at the comments real quick. Again, I'm just going to stay on maybe long enough. I promised that I was going live tonight or sometime today. Yeah, to catch up with everyone. I have missed a lot. I don't have that much time to do any more else. I mean, really. Okay. The sound is good. That's great. I have so much I could be talking about. But let's just start here. 3 days, really. That's all I did. Stepped away. 3 days to breathe, focus, file, and somehow she's back on the docket with another filing, another pile of paper dressed up as evidence. But what it really is, and I just glanced because everything just came in today, is performance. This is fair use commentary for education, criticism, news reporting, and entertainment purposes only. I have a right to come to the mic, but someone wants to stop my voice quiet, shut it down, my mic, even asking to bar me from speaking for a year on anything heard. All right. So I just told you that. It's all on Pacer. It's just, you're not going to believe what's in these documents. I glanced at it. I'm going to try to just kind of, speak even keel without saying too much. But I can give my opinion, at least what I think. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Please. Now she's uploading pictures of other content creators. Faces splash with fake blood, trying to turn a federal record into a horror show. I don't make thumbnails with exaggerated faces, any of that. It doesn't reflect who I am, what I am, and what this case is all about. I filed my case in December of 2024 because of the harassment that happened, not only in 2024, but it's been going on. the BBO, the Lara complaints, the doxing, the threats. It's I'll just say minimum. I just need to say minimum. But I'll say this. Every time I start to move forward, she finds another way to twist this legal process. It's exhausting, it's manipulative, and it's proof of what I've been saying all along. This isn't about free speech, it's about control. And when someone files court papers with any kind of imagery, violent, otherwise, that's not a defense, that's intimidation dressed up as art. I'm standing on truth, facts, and the record. I don't need theatrics, I need justice. And while she's busy performing in these legal documents now, I mean, just some of these exhibits I glanced at, I'm staying focused on the courtroom where evidence, not edited thumbnails or new thumbnails or just pulling together some of these posts I've never seen from other content creators. I can't even tell you. It's some of it is just outlandish. It is. Let me just, I come back. I have had minimal sleep because of the seriousness of where I'm at in this case. And I can tell you, she is asking with an emergency stay so she can't be revealed and other things. It's all on the docket. It's public record. I am not going to get too much into it, but I will just show you this. Since the time the judge filed 7475, we're up to 83 right now, just so you can see it. Hang on. Think I blew it up from my pacer. So 74 and 75 came in on September the 25th from the judge for an order on the motion to strike, and then from for report and recommendations, which we had to file, and the deadline was October 9th. You can see that's when all of these things came in, including mines. All right. It's all in here. Plus a notice. There's just a lot now. Understand. I'll leave this up just for a couple of minutes. And then I'm gonna take it down. The clock starts ticking again. It started ticking when these were filed. That was the deadline. Okay? So now what that sets in motion, and it's a lot. 14 days, both myself and the defendant have to respond, or are given the opportunity to respond to any objections or these documents, file in opposition or just file whatever is in these documents. All right. That I see that the defendant sees 14 days to file objections. And I can tell you, I am not getting ready to respond about some made up stuff. I'm just going to put that out there so you can play that for the judge. I will say that, but I won't say, wait a minute. Let me put up my fireplace. Get rid of this. Let's put it at the bottom. I actually like it. Let's go back like this. Hang on for a second, okay? She threw so much in there. She threw so many people in there. So many posts in there. People that I don't interact with at all. I don't. People's, YouTube channels mentioned. There's just so much. So much. Okay. People that used to be in my here in the bear cave, and now they've over there with her and have been given their marching orders to say things on their channels, and she's including their post, and these people I don't even know. I mean, it is over the top. It's just looking at it. It's just, she was, oh, I can't really. I'm just, okay. Let me stop. You see, I come on and I'm just jumping right into it because this is serious. The clock is ticking, and I have my recordings too. This person has said they always win, and I know that they will do anything, say anything. They said they're going to be able to convince the judge. It doesn't matter. People don't understand what is going on. This is not a game. This is not a game. And there are people who haven't a clue. I'm going to say it once again. I'll try to say it, There are people who haven't a clue of the backstory. And now I've seen that she has re-uploaded Is it re-uploaded? I just know it appears in, I guess, community wall. And so I'm going to just put it on the record right now. I took a glance. And I'm going to say it to people directly when I see it. Okay? King Payne don't know a darn thing about what happened in 2022. And apparently she posted her video where she combined the first single female videos, and it's all 5-hour videos. Well, now she is pushing that to the front to try to get as many people watching it and talking about it. And it has appeared on King Payne's channel, I understand. He doesn't know what he's talking about flapping that fan. I'm going to tell you right now, King Payne, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're just doing something on the behest of someone else. I said it. That's what I think. And it's free. I am not the type of person, I never have. It's freedom of speech. But this individual is trying to stop me from even coming to YouTube and speaking. Yet, all of these other people who haven't a clue about what happened to me, but let me just play this and I'll come back. So I'm back. I can't stay on late. I really have not had the opportunity because of the volume of amount of work that I've had to do to prepare the documents. So I appreciate everybody being patient with me. But some things do need to be said. I'm not doing Analyze This Mess tonight. But some of these things need to be said. I filed my case. I am not in cahoots with anybody on this platform about my case, period. Nobody on this platform speaks for me on my behalf about this case. People can speak, but no one on this YouTube platform speaks for me legally. I don't consult with anyone legally. No one. Okay? No one. The case name, my case, has my name versus Daniel Robertson et al. And Jane Doe's 1 through 10. Okay. People are going to be saying things. And right now I can see what's going on. Okay. I see what's going on. I see what happened when, back in May. I see the manipulation and I see the muddying and throwing things into this case that even I don't know. I haven't had a chance, but just scanning through it, I don't know why Maggie's thumbnails are in my case with her with blood on, the way she expresses herself, that's her kind of thumbnail. That's not me. I'm just going to put it like that. Okay? I'm not in cahoots with anyone that doesn't represent me. I don't carry on like anyone else. I am Unwind with Teddy. I am serious. I am not playing games. I am not. But I know what this individual is trying to do. It appears to muddy up my case with just a bunch of stuff. Putting all of these different creators' thumbnails in my case, in the case, I know what is going on, or what appears to be going on. It's just when I saw it, I was expecting, certain things, but I don't, why is she mentioning, and I'm going to say the name, and she'll probably make a video, and trust me, I have what I need. I'll just say these paid to play people that she has asked and has said that she doesn't have time. Think and listen carefully to what I'm saying. All right? I'm not going to say too much on this. Just try to remember back when there was a time that I had people on my panel. People have doing whatever they do, that's their business. I don't give commentary on them. I'm not interested in them at all. But she has put their comments and video clips or whatever posts into this too. It's like, why? And she went back and dug up some old crazy Lucian. It's like, what videos or posts? I don't even know. I haven't had a chance. So there is so many different people in this response. I am going to remain focused, but stuffing the ballot box with all this frivolous stuff, that's the way I see it at a glance, because some of it is just that startling. It's like, what? Cups of Conversations, you made it into this one, okay? You just appeared. So you're in there too. More posts, just stuff. Yes. So please understand. Understand. Well, you need to re-roll to the first part because I just started talking, okay? And I'm not going to stay on too long. It's 11 o'clock. Just understand that I know that we're at a very critical juncture. I'm waiting for the judge to, one, rule on service. And one of the things is she wants to overturn the service. She's arguing about and objecting to the judge allowing alternate service. There is a lot. Emergency stays to reveal, compel her identity. It's just a lot. All right. Certain things, I mean, a person has a right to that. That I'm just saying now. What I'm trying to get across is we're at another critical juncture, okay? And I know that things are going to be said that aren't true. I already see it and spun. And hope that there will be just so much that maybe the judge will look at this and just say, what is this? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, there's big pictures of Denad in there. I don't know what she's trying to do with all of these people. Jaguar name mentioned. What? This one, it's over. Wait a minute. Just for you guys who haven't. Okay, I showed this that some of you are coming in right now. Since the judge gave the orders on 25th of September, the order, motion to strike, and the report and recommendations, we were given 14 days to respond. The deadline was 10/9/2025, and that's why you see 10/9, all of these objections and filings between the defendant and myself. Okay, so we're up to number 83. All right. My case is different than any other case that's out there. Okay. What people are getting the story is that they have merged. No, the cases aren't merged. My case is referenced in Smith's case. That doesn't mean the cases are merged. It is referenced. We have the same defendant that's named in each of our case. So in that case, yes. But it doesn't mean that the two cases are being merged. I'm not making arguments for anyone else but myself. I'm not making arguments for anyone in my case but myself. So while let me take this down. So while the defendant, and she has made mention that she was intentional on putting my name in that case because she thinks she can manipulate the courts, and that's what her goal is, to try to merge these cases. These are separate cases. I've simply, like any other case, if you read files, they're cited for different things, different reasons. My case was it's a precedence. There's something that has happened. And the judge in the other case took note of it and set a date for the other plaintiff to serve after November the 3rd. There's a deadline of the 10th. Okay? But right now, anything can happen. I'm telling my viewers, anything. There's objections already, okay, in motion since yesterday. I have just simply downloaded them. And while I was, opening them up, I saw the exhibits and I saw these pictures. Okay, there's a lot to read, and I can tell you it's over 200 pages, I'm sure. That she has filed with exhibits, and it appears to be. I will say it appears to be. All right. And I'm expected to respond to things in those filings. Okay. That's the judge is expecting both the plaintiff and defendant to respond. And then when the judge gets that October the 20, the deadline, time to get those in, then she will be, or they will be reviewing everything. But the district judge will be making a ruling, just like she did before, at that juncture when John Doe filed an emergency motion to remain anonymous. Okay. She's objecting to everything, basically. Dismiss the case, everything. I'll say that. And that's to be expected. That's the defendant. I'm just saying. All right. So I've, haven't been on my YouTube, and I just wanted to give everybody, a quick update, because you're probably wondering, what's going on as far as, am I okay? Yes, I'm just busy with other things too. There's life. My goodness. Yes. So I will remain, focused. I know what has happened to me, and there's laws, and the judges are impartial. and I want them to be. I am the plaintiff, and I am not blind. I am not blind. But it's just rather, I mean, just to see all of this stuff, in exhibits. I mean, big full page exhibits of other content creators' thumbnails. I think it's for shock value, really. Yeah. And yes, Maggie's thumbnails are very, they're very colorful and animated. But that doesn't reflect anything that's this case is about. My case. It doesn't. It doesn't. So why she's putting, all these different content creators, she's not the only one. Yes, her thumbnails are not, that's not my kind of, everybody knows my thumbnails. It's conservative. That's my style. I don't put other, really my hallmark is my thumbnails are basically the same. And people, all of that works for different people. They're beautiful thumbnails, I'm just saying. But I think it was strategic to include others' thumbnails in the filing. I'll just say this. You see, my evidence that I have submitted in the past, if I put, and I had one where, and I'll just say alleged, that the defendant had created a website and a Twitter account in these accounts and used my real face and then put a horror film person next to me with a bloody instrument, like, and now maybe I can only fathom, but I won't say, why she needs to find thumbnails that depict something. And she mentions it, covered in blood. Look, and I'm just putting it, paraphrasing it. That's not anything I would ever do. It's like kind of planting a seed, like maybe this person depicts things and talks about things. That's not me. All of these people, yes, Cups, you're in the pretty much anybody you can think. There's just a lot that you could think, but you can go and look for yourself. I'm not going to be putting any of it up. I'm not into this. That's not why I'm doing this. I haven't come this far in the 3.5 years. People just coming up to the party. Okay? There's a lot of people in this sector that haven't a clue. They're just kind of getting familiar with it. And so this is her prime opportunity. She's respinning this, video, and even having, again, I just know of one, I don't know of others, but King Payne. So he's playing her video that she created in 2022, but she wants to say Oh, I can't give anything else away. It's late. I am not about to telegraph all my hard work, that what I put into everything. No. People can, let me just make sure that people understand. I don't have any beef with anybody. In this case yet. And if someone gets, there is a Jane, these are placeholders. Jane Doe 1 through 10. Okay. I am not trying to create anything that I can't support with evidence. And it has to be supported with case documents too, if and where they're appropriate. But with all the work that I have to do, I'm not trying to create more. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to pack a lunch for the entire, office. I'm just packing my lunch right now. Okay? I am not, but I just need to clear because I can see how things are trying to be spun, and I just have to kind of stay on that because she keeps trying to make it so. And so when if I mention a content creator name, like I just mentioned King Pain or Manji or Jaguar Wright or there's lots of them in there, by the way. It is not to start beef with people. No. I'm talking about this case and what's going on. Polly, you say the judge is not going to think that makes any. I don't know what to make of it yet because I haven't read. I've just seen like a bunch of exhibits that, like, what are these things? Yeah. But I wanted to make that clear. My case is my case. If there's a reference being made, that's all right. And yes, I have talked about the others too, when it's appropriate. Okay? When it's appropriate. Yes. Everyone has rights in this country under our judicial system. And I respect the judicial system. I do. But I cannot just stand by and I know what's happening. I do. And yeah, I know that people are trying to distract. Yeah, they are. Yes, a lot of different. I don't know. But I'm going to stay focused and stick with where I need to go. Okay? Where I need to go. But I just wanted to remind my audience that nothing is set in stone. I said it the other day I was on, until the ink dries. Yeah. I must say goodbye. Um, yeah, I'm on longer than I even thought I would be on. So keep your bear phones on and join me sometime this weekend. I've got some things I've got to do, and when I get rested up, the last few days I've cut short um, some of my rests to get things to meet deadlines. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I could say a whole lot more, but I'm not. Hmm. All right. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. And you know what? Maybe I will, um, in the near future. Um, I would give you enough notice. Maybe do a members live, even if it's just 4 or 5 people. Yeah, for certain things. But I try to share, and I do. I share things with my audience because I want them to be aware. Okay. I didn't read through your comments, and I appreciate them though. Yeah, and my moderators. That's it. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Friday, right? Night.